March 2025 is bringing some absolute bangers to the gaming world, from cozy hobbit life sims to medieval madness, and even wrestling with underground fights. Whether you're here for story-driven narratives, co-op, fast-paced shooters, or just need a new obsession, I got you covered, so let's dive in. First up is Split Fiction, a medieval, sci-fi, split-screen, co-op-only action-adventure game. That was a mouthful. In this game, two authors get transported into their mashed-up stories and must work together to escape their fictional world. From the creators of A Way Out and 2021's Game of the Year, It Takes Two, Split Fiction looks like it's gearing up to be a fun experience for friends and partners, and often these types of games are great introductions to video games for non-gamers. This story comes from Joseph Ferris and his team at Hazelight Studios. They're often excellently written, and story elements are often integrated right into the gameplay mechanics. Split Fiction looks to be an exciting blend of sci-fi and fantasy, action and adventure, and maybe a few arguments between you and your partner, but in a fun way. DragonKin The Banished is an isometric perspective action RPG with a little bit of hack and slash thrown in there for good measure. While not quite as intense as Diablo, this looks to be a fun adventure, crawling dungeons, hunting down dungeon lords, and crashing your way through an onslaught of monsters. Play with a variety of different types of heroes and develop unique build-outs to save your world. Grow your city in DragonKin The Banished. This game is on the more affordable side, so if you're looking to relax by battling hordes of enemies, give this a look. FragPunk is an upcoming hero shooter that utilizes a card mechanic that allows the rules of each round to be based upon the cards that you equip your characters with. As you load into a round with your selected heroes and weapons, you'll also have to choose shard cards to bring into each round that modifies the scenarios and rules so that no rounds of FragPunk are ever repeated. The trailer brags of cards that can chain your bullets with lightning, increase your jump height, get big head mode, reverse rolls of defenders, add flames to your weapon, and even bring back your defeated teammates. Honestly, this looks like the perfect blend of skill and randomness that I think the hero shooter genre needs to make it a bit more accessible. And I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one, as it may be what I personally need to get back into the hero shooter genre, especially since it will be free to play at launch. If you're still watching, that means you love gaming as much as I do, so hit that like button and tell me in the comments which game you're most hyped for. Wanderstop is a game that begins when a gladiator is forced to deal with trauma by slowing down and running a tea shop. This looks like a cozy game at first, but with more than just some feel-good serotonin hits. It seems to be telling a story of a woman who's looking to find peace by taking the time to be introspective, to deal with burnout, hopelessness, and discomfort, and to find answers in the everyday aspects of life. So you'll be dealing with an introspective character, looking in towards emotions, and the slow and steady life of farming, caring for plants, brewing teas, and serving customers in Wanderstop this March. Okay, WWE games in recent years haven't had the best track record, but 2K25 looks to be learning from the series' past mistakes. You'll grab your favorite wrestlers and take things outside the ring and into underground fights and storylines. You can play online with friends and create custom matches and journey through a new story mode where you live out your WWE narratives. The new Bloodline rules feature will allow you to have run-ins in-game and can be triggered like a finisher. You can expect to see up to 3 run-ins 3 times per side in your match. So if you're into wrestling, maybe check this one out. This game was an absolute banger on the Wii U. Unfortunately, no one really got a chance to play it because nobody bought a Wii U. This JRPG was revolutionary in the way that it takes elements from the Xeno games for gameplay elements, but puts you into a mysterious planet where you can literally get to anything you see. And remember, this was before Breath of the Wild, so this was a crazy thing at the time. You'll compile your party and take on tasks as you seek to help colonize this planet because you're the only humans left in the universe. When it comes to traversal and fighting in this game, it's very traditional JRPG. However, there are some enormous enemies in hard to reach places, and your party can don their mech suits and travel to any corner of the map and take on enemies that were once too much for your party on foot. This story is rich and mysterious, and if you are one of the few to play the game, the devs have said that they have added more content to finish off the story where that huge plot twist at the end happened. Honestly, I can't wait to replay this 80-hour JRPG. Oh, and if you're enjoying this roundup, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss April's insane lineup. Speaking of JRPGs, here's another one for you with the newest installment of the Atelier series. This action-adventure game has you exploring an open world, crawling through dungeons, puzzles, crafting, and forging new weapons and ammunition to complete these puzzles and battle new enemies. There's a new feature in this game called synthesizing, where you will be creating unique features to add to your weapons. Real-time battles will see you using your party to take down enemies with elemental strategy, positioning in battle, counters, and stunning them to take advantage, and then shift the battles in your favor. So as you explore the new open world, you'll need to build camps and bases to decorate your characters and buildings, cook food, and rest up while you try to solve an ancient mystery. This JRPG looks to be including some survival mechanics as well, so if you want that blend, take a look at this game. Alright, cozy enthusiasts, grab your best blanket and a hot cup of tea, because we have a Hobbit game coming out this March as you build your life in the Shire by farming, exploring, selling, building friendships, cooking food, hosting festivals, and decorating your own personal hobbit hole. Find joy in the small moments of life as you build up the relational connections in the Shire. If you're looking to jump into Middle-earth but aren't looking for a warfare and intense lore, Tales of the Shire looks to be a comfy little hobbit sim. I'm hoping we have several different ways to cook potatoes. Atomfall looks like Fallout meets Fable in the UK. This brand new survival action game is set 5 years after a nuclear disaster in northern England, and you find yourself stuck in a quarantine zone that's full of weird mysteries. You'll have to scavenge resources and craft your way through this game as you investigate the bizarre world of government conspiracies, cults, and general weirdos. In addition, the devs are highlighting a rich social feature you'll rely on to barter, investigate, and have conversations to uncover the secrets of some weird cover-up or something fishy that's going on. Since production is scarce, you'll also have to create weapons and find new ways to engage in combat with enemies because your resources will be limited. I love the art direction of this game. Seeing historical English countryside with the futuristic and industrial creations just makes me think of Fallout England, so I'm definitely going to be checking this game out. Maybe you should too. Seriously though, if you made it this far, why not hit that notification bell? Trust me, future you will thank you. For all you action hack combat fans, the first Berserker, Khazan, is a visually stylized game based on Dungeon Fighter Online. You'll play as Khazan, a hero who was framed and banished. You set out on a journey of revenge in this visually stunning cel-shaded world. As you progress through this game, you'll unlock new magic-based skills and continue to own your blocking and dodging as you face insane bosses with a little bit of Souls-like inspiration thrown into the mix. So, if you're looking for an action-packed, combat-based game that is dark and brooding, I would consider checking this one out. That's a wrap for March 2025's hottest game releases. Which one is a day one buy for you? Drop a comment and let's talk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for next month's breakdown, and I will see you later.